Okay, son. Well, this is on my mind. A subject I've been meaning to discuss with you. Hold on one second. Gotta let my dogs in. Y'all get inside. Go on. Come on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Okay. I'm very sorry about that. Then we go in, out, in, out. Okay. Something I've been wanting to talk to you about. Certain types of people to avoid. If you're going through my belongings because I passed away at some date in the near or distant future, you're probably going to quickly realize that I'm not the biggest fanboy of humanity. I think that evolving past Homo erectus was a serious fucking mistake. Yeah, we had fire, we had caves, might have had, the atlatl. Anyhow. Sorry. So, people you should avoid. Let me light a smoke here. This is going to take a second. Okay. People to avoid. Anyone who calls themselves a patriot. Okay? This is going to tell you right away one of two things. Either they are a moron, okay, or they're trying to sell you something. There's not much variation in that. Patriotism is a great thing. I'm all about American exceptionalism. I think that there's never been another nation like the United States. I think we're a very generous nation. We certainly have our flaws, but regardless, just think about it this way, okay? If your patriotism depends upon denigrating another group of people, if that is the product being offered to you, then reject it, okay? Because it is utter bullshit. Okay, patriots, we've covered that. Okay. Overly religious motherfuckers. Now, I fully understand that all religions look weird from the outside. I understand that religion has played maybe not a benign, but an important part in history. I understand that organized religion can be a force for good. Organized religion has fed a lot of people, helped a lot of people. And I think it's important to look circumspect, holistically. When people say, organized religion sucks. I mean, don't get me wrong, organized religion really does suck. The negatives far fucking outweigh the positives. And it's not, let's just take Christianity, okay? It's not what Jesus would have wanted. I shit you not. The year is 2024. If you're watching this 100 years from now, maybe you can look this up, and if we haven't blown each other to shit, people are saying, far-right conservatives are saying that Jesus was too liberal. So, I don't know how you reconcile that. One weird thing about a lot of religious people I've met, and this is going to sound crazy, is that they believe that if their faith is strong enough, God will grant them superpowers. I bullshit you not. Okay? And you may be thinking, well, Dad, well, certainly you mean that allegorically, metaphorically. No. I mean exactly what I'm saying. Okay. One guy, I'll never forget this one dude. He wanted to be able to talk to animals. Birds, specifically. Okay. He believed, I suppose, that the Holy Spirit would come down and give him tongues. But, in Acts of the Apostles and all that stuff, I honestly don't recall being able to talk to animals. Maybe if they were possessed, pigs or something. Maybe. They couldn't speak. Animals don't have the brains or vocal cords. Anyhow. Yeah, religious people, 2 reasons, okay, that they're going to be really obnoxious and try and manipulate your time. Two reasons. They want money from you. This is just talking shit off the top of my head, but you can probably examine 50% of human interactions where the 2 people don't know each other really well. It's probably about money. Maybe 25% about sex, and other 25% I don't know. So yeah, a lot of religious people like to preach fear of damnation, hellfire. It makes no fucking sense when you really think about it. I mean, if God created the devil, then that means, because God is omniscient, don't forget that. If God created the devil and he is omniscient, then he was setting us up to fail. I mean, how fucked is that, man? I think Jesus himself, or maybe it was Moses, said, would you, if your child was hungry, would you hand them a viper instead of a loaf of bread? I mean, that's basically what he's doing. Man, that's a big reason that you had the Essenes. But anyhow, so yeah, money. They want to lord over you that they are saved. Had that a couple of times. Hey, buddy, if you're not used to it, you know who you are. If you're saying, Dallas probably going to be beheaded, I don't recall you floating into the sky during the rapture. Maybe it happened after I died. But anyhow, you shouldn't make fun of people's religion. Like I said, it's all weird from the outside. See, okay, so we've covered the political, we've covered the religious, multi-level marketing, Amway. Yeah, man, avoid that shit like the plague. That's one of the few mistakes I haven't made in life. Even as dumb as I am, could see straight fucking up that shit was a scam. Let's see, who else to avoid? One group I don't like are zealots. I've long said that zealots don't really believe in anything, because my personal belief is that to truly believe in something, there has to be a thought process there, a checklist, a flow chart. And zealots, and they come in all flavors, politically the left, politically the right, Christians, Muslims. I don't care, man. If you got one group on earth who's only comprised of 10 people, there'll be one guy there who's willing to blow himself the fuck up for the principles of that group. People are professional fucking victims. And you can get away with that if you're a woman. Nah, not so much a man, especially not a white straight man. Yeah, this video probably isn't going to age that well. But that's okay. I am probably dead. Probably beyond caring. But regardless, I'm really not so much a misogynist as I am a misanthrope. I mean, I probably dislike women at a slightly higher ratio than men. But honestly, if the world fucking burned, as long as me and my dogs and the kids are okay. Anyhow, other people to avoid. We covered the political, the religious, multi-level marketers. Military recruiters. And I'm sure either you or your children will be approached by them, especially if Trump wins, which he probably will, and Europe goes up in flames. The more money they offer you, the worse the deal is. The exception to this is if the United States was invaded. Even I, my old broken down ass, would get my shotgun and my Beretta, head towards whatever border, I probably would survive all of 30 seconds. Probably my greatest contribution to the war would be some man with a better stamina robbing my weapons off of me. But at least I got them to the front line, right? I don't know. What a great fantasy, being some Red Dawn rebel badass. Ridiculous. What other people to avoid? Not a small subgroup. People who can't admit that they're wrong. You'll run into this group, people in this group, both men and women. You'll recognize them because they never fucking apologize. If they realize they've gone too far, there may actually be some consequences of some kind, emotional or whatever, they will offer some half-hearted fucking apology. And probably even then still try to victim blame. I'm so sorry that you made me do this. As if we don't have free will. That's another discussion. Locke's, Hobbes. The other people to avoid. Oh, jeez. There are so many people to avoid, Storm. Really, most of the world. I once had great hopes for humanity. I was very pessimistic throughout childhood. And when I was around 30, I think, I made an active, conscious decision to start viewing humanity as basically good. And that was the dumbest fucking idea I think I've ever had in my life. You know, I mean, it's in the top 5. Sticking with supernatural and charm. Yeah, those are up there too. To the end. Anyhow, son. It's important to realize that there are good people out there still. There's just not very many of them. So, trust but verify, right? Hopefully you're a better judge of character than me. Again, a low bar. I love you, buddy. School just started. Hope you have a great school year. Bye for now.